sports. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Sharks. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Sharks offense takes the field. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGowan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sharks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Ashley. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line. 2nd down.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Shows him the stiff arm. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 1st and goal for the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He's got it and just sachets into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Little touch pass to the receiver. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
And the Sharks pick up the first down.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, up the gut and really come attack me downhill right now? Or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave up the first down around the outside.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Sharks are moving quickly down the field. The run to the left. Got room at the 35. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Sharks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Sharks. Lining up for the PAT.
Well, that's one the defense would like to have back. They would have wished the quarterback pitched that football, but instead, they took the wrong guy away and made it an easy decision for the QB.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now on the option. Quick toss. At midfield, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and
sends it downfield. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Sharks are on the move. give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On second down, he'll fire. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Sharks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the...
He's going up top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Jefferson. Tight end finds a soft spot. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. And he's in for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be quick and early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst.
The Sharks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Pulled and fired complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Running behind that left side. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Harvey. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Right back to the well. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Sharks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of running room. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sharks.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Inside the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Trying to find his man on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll set up to throw. Coming after him. He caught it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sharks. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires the pass, intercepted. And it's in there for a touchdown. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Stopped after making the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. The tag. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
Open runway ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late.
Touchdown, Sharks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for room, it's Harvey. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Incomplete. It's now third down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quick release by the QB. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He'll pitch it. Dances away again. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll keep it himself. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it up.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's McGowan. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sharks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
To the ground, he's got it again. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter in maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They'll try the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,